Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you once again for joining me for another video. I do truly appreciate everybody joining me today. Today is a journal spread because I only have like 2 that I haven't written in yet. And I don't even know if I've posted these. I have to go back on my... I don't think I have. So look at that. Sneak peek. All right. So, today's journal spread is going to be a sad one. It is going to be a very sad one. So, I am dedicating this particular journal spread, and all that I write in it is going to be all about her. So, when my, you're not straight. There you are. Okay. When my daughter, my youngest daughter, Callie, started college in Arizona, we've always had dogs in our house since the day Callie was born. For 30 years, we've had dogs. Like, literally, my backyard is like a pet cemetery. So when Callie started college, she wanted to get a dog. And the therapist that she was seeing at the time agreed that dogs, for our family, obviously other people have a connection with their pets, with cats or birds or I don't know, whatever, horses, whatever else you have. For our family, having a dog is very therapeutic. So her speaking with her therapist therapist definitely thought it was a great idea for Callie to be able to get a dog while she's at college. It was the start of COVID. She went through college during COVID, and obviously it was very stressful on top of the fact that she has an anxiety disorder. She's doing very well, by the way, just FYI. I haven't talked about Callie in a long time. She's doing amazing. She really is. She's doing great. But anyway, so she met, I flew out there one time when she was having one of her episodes, and we went to the ASPCA and we found her a dog. And her name is Stormy. And Stormy is half pit bull, half Great Dane. Don't ask me how, but somehow or another it worked. So she was very muscular, but she was tall. She was almost 90 pounds. I'll put a picture of Stormy up on in the corner. Anyway, Callie instantly bonded with Stormy. I mean, she had walked the cages. She kind of was looking all of them, and she really wasn't finding anything that she really liked or she really connected with. And so we went back out into the lobby, and the lady turns around and says, "You know what? I might have one last dog that you really might enjoy." So we were standing at the counter, and all of a sudden the lady says, "Stormy." Apparently Stormy was laying down behind the counter, like in the receptionist area, and Stormy jumps up, puts her big old paws on top of the counter with this goofy grin on her face. And her and Callie instantly bonded and instantly fell in love. And Stormy has gone everywhere with Callie. She obviously was hurt in college. For those 4 years while she was in college. Callie moved to Boston for a while. So, of course, Stormy went to Boston. Then she moved back to South Dakota, and Stormy came back to South Dakota. Anyway, about a month or 2 ago, Stormy had this really bad cough. So we took her to the vet, and upon x-rays, they found that she had a very large tumor right behind her heart. And judging by the way that it looked like cancer. So, very, very sad day last Friday, which would have been the 16th. I don't know when I'm posting this, so that's why I'm putting out dates. We had to end up putting Stormy down. We had to end up putting her to sleep. And it was a very, very sad day. And my heart just broke for my daughter. absolutely broke. I mean, we all just sat there just bawling our eyes out, and Callie just sat on the floor with her. And luckily our vet is amazing, absolutely amazing. So she was surrounded by everybody that she loved, and that day or the previous day, because we had to make an appointment, Callie did everything with Stormy, and they had a just wonderful days, going up to that point. But she couldn't breathe anymore. It was all in her lungs, and she walks were very difficult, and it was just obvious that it was getting really, really bad. So anyway, last Friday we had to end up putting Stormy down, and it was a very, very, very sad day. So I am going to dedicate, and I'm going to print off some pictures as soon as I get another printer. As soon as I get another printer cartridge, I'll put some pictures of Stormy in here. But I wanted to just journal a little bit about, because she stayed with us for almost 8 months. She lived here, and her and my dog Louie got along very well. And so Stormy is buried in our backyard, and she's at peace. It was very humane. Obviously, the vet took great care of her. And so yeah, I mean, will Callie get another dog? Probably, but it was just because of everything that Callie and Stormy went through. They were hiking in Arizona, and they actually registered Stormy as Callie's emotional support dog, because every time Callie would go into a panic attack, Stormy would go over and like lay on top of her and, cuddle up with her and just calm her down. And so it was a very, very difficult day. So enough of my soapbox before I start crying. So this will be, this journal spread will be dedicated to Stormy. So ironically, I have these stickers. Believe it or not, I have these stickers. So I'm going to save some of these because I do want to do a spread in one of my planners. In my planner, just dedicated, solely to Stormy. But look, it says in loving memory, and my beloved pet, and forever in our hearts, and one of the family. So, I mean, they walk with us, they snuggle with us, they sit with us when times are blue, and when it is time to let them go, a part of us goes too. How sad. Oh, I'm really going to miss her. Okay, I promised myself I was not going to cry during this. All right, so we're just going to move on. We're going to move on. We're just going to move on. I do have some sticker books here. Playful pups and colorful dogs. Oh. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Oh. All right, we're just going to move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna just do this. We're gonna get through this. All right. Let's grab some washi. I'm not so much. Oh, this is cute. It has little hearts on it. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. I mean, I'm sad because I'm gonna miss her, but I think I'm more sad for my daughter. That's really what I'm truly sad about, because it was her. Oh man, they went through so much together. They really did. They went through so much together. Yeah, I'm gonna go with those two, because this has got like that blue in it. Okay. Sorry. I don't think I've ever cried on film before. Oh, okay. Let's just, Stormy was a great dog. She was a character, and she was a diva. Diva with the biggest D that you can come up with. but she absolutely adored Callie. Absolutely adored her. She really did. And the fact that she is buried in our backyard and that Callie can go and visit her anytime that she wants, I think meant a lot. You know, Callie was there because my husband came home from work after we put her to sleep, and it was pouring raining outside. I'm not kidding you. It was pouring raining outside. And in the rain, my husband dug a grave for her because he knew that Callie needed closure. That was very important, that she have closure. I'm glad it didn't happen out of the blue. Callie had time to prepare and, you know, spend some great days with her. And so, but it was just, you know, she literally lost her best friend. And I am probably going to feel the same way when my dog Louie goes. Oof. Okay. All right. So let's see what we've got. Let's definitely do one of these. Oof. And then I have these cute ones too, which are pretty cute. Those are cute. I'll put those in there. Oh, look. Oh, how about if we do this? Let's see. S. T. O. R. Oh, M. M and Y. There we go. We'll put Stormy's name in there. All right, let's get some boxes down first before I just cover this entire thing in stickers. I think I have some. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use up these colored boxes. My heart just broke for Cal. Oh, I should do these. Yeah, I'm gonna do those. I felt terrible. I really did. It was just not. Oh, and then let me tell you this. This poor kid just could not catch a break. So she puts her best fur friend to sleep. On Friday, and she goes back to her apartment Friday night. She gets up the next morning and somebody broke into her freaking car. She called me in. Oh my God. Now, the good part, whether it's good, bad, or whatever, she was so tired and so out of it when she got home that she just literally just went inside and went to sleep. And she left her car unlocked. And she knows that that's in Sioux Falls, not that it's a bad town, but you got to lock your doors. It's not like out here where we live, where it's, small town, whatever. But anyway. Well, that's cute. And I think in each one of these, I will write down like one thing I remember about her. You know what I mean? Like a memory about her in here. That would be very cute. I think that would be very fun. Yeah. That'll be very fun. Okay. Yeah, because then I can decorate the rest of it with these. How about this Forever in Our Hearts? Now, these are pretty thick, but I'll put that in there. So she left her car open, and I'm kind of glad that they did, because I'm wondering if they would have broken her window. So they basically went in. Can I put this down at the bottom? Will that take away too much writing? I don't think so. So they went in. She had like a couple of dollars, like $20 in her ashtray. So they took that. She had, she did have her old camera. Now, my daughter also likes photography, and she had a camera that she actually would shoot like film on. It wasn't a digital camera, it was a film camera. It was from like the 1970s. So they stole that. Not that they would probably get a lot for it, just you know what I mean, just because it's an older camera. It was more sentimental for Callie than anything else. I'm gonna put one of these down here too. How about love? So they took that. They took, I don't know. She had something else in there. Dog hair, don't care. Because Stormy, that's all Stormy did was shed. She shed everywhere. So, I mean, they didn't break anything, which is the best part, is they didn't break a window. It was open. So they just went in and kind of rummaged through things. So, I mean, if nothing else, that's the better thing. So she called and she filed her police report, of course. And, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just putting stuff down, but let's grab some doggies. So she was just like, freaking really? I need this shit right now. You know what I mean? I felt so bad for her. So bad. So, like I said, she called and actually that looks like Stormy. She called, she filed a police report. Cop came out, and they actually file it online, and then the cop comes out, and after that, just to kind of just make sure that everything is real and copacetic, whatever. And she got in touch with her landlord just to let her landlord know that there's somebody that's casing cars out here. And but I felt terrible. I really did. I'm like, this poor girl, man. All she wants is just a couple of months worth of freaking peace. Man. So anyway, so she had a really, really crappy week last week. I just put stickers down. I just literally just using up stickers. Oh, man. but she'll probably find another one. I know she will. She will not be very long without a dog. I can tell you that much right now. She will not. It may take her a while to find one, just because you know, just because right now it's still kind of raw, and she's going to be wanting to compare her to Stormy. So anyway, all right, that's my little dedication to Stormy. You know, and like I said, I'll go through and I'll put down, you know, 6 different memories down here. But that's all I have for today, guys. I do appreciate everybody just kind of tuning in. And sorry about the tears, but you know, sometimes, you know, they're like your fur kids. You know, she was my grand dog, and I loved her, you know, just as much as Callie did. But anyway, I appreciate everybody tuning in, and we'll check you again for another journal spread. Have a good day.